Welcome. This is Desert Water Mushroom Rock. I'm Zach. I'm at Skyland Mushrooms. I'm going to do a part two of the Agar makes a difference that it looks like I did yesterday, and the mushrooms grow pretty quickly, so there's a lot of action. I'll try to make this fairly brief. I just wanted to show some of these plates again that we looked at the first time and notice a few other things about them. So what we're looking at here is a lion's mane primordia. And these lion's mane were zoomed in on a petri dish, one of these petri dishes that has the old agar that the mycelium likes, and the new agar that the mycelium does not like as much. Now you can see down here in this frame that there is mycelium coming off of the old agar onto the new agar. And there is some up here that is starting to spread out as well. But there's not a lot else. A couple of strands here and there. Not a lot on the bottom at all. And I wanted to point out this one that lion's mane is known to fruit on petri dishes. That's super common. It's a very vigorous mushroom, loves to fruit, wants to grow for you. It usually colonizes most of the plate before it tries to do that. So if I zoom out a little bit, this is the whole plate. We looked at this one, or one that was almost exactly the same on the last video. And so what this is telling me is that this little guy, this little lion's mane, says he's touched the rest of the agar. He's got his fingers in it, and he's tasting it, and he's saying, "Yep, this is as good as it's gonna get. Let's get some spores out now, while we've got this good food underneath of us, before we go travel off into this less exciting stuff." And so that's bad for trying to run your cultures on agar, especially quickly if they don't even want to come off. So we'll take a couple look at. We had this. I showed you these guys. This was the example. It was big in the last video. These Tremides, a turkey tail culture, and I get right there. So if you see in the light, just above the reflection of the white lights on the bottom of the screen, you'll see right along the edge in the reflection, you'll see the mycelium has gotten onto the new agar, but it's not very happy, and it's not trying to colonize that like it is the rest of the old agar. Can't quite get it into focus. So that was that turkey tail, and the lion's mane is saying it likes the other agar a lot better. Now, reishi, on the other hand, Ganoderma multipilum, multipilum. My studio is falling apart. Hold on. Which apparently is the correct name for the reishi that we've been calling Ganoderma lucidum. Ganoderma lucidum is actually the European species, and Ganoderma multipilum, I'll have to look up how to actually say it, is the tropical South Asian species, which is the one that they used in traditional Chinese medicine for a minimum of the last 6,000 years that we have records of. And it was obviously well known before that. So China has a deep, deep history with this mushroom, particularly, and it actually does not seem to mind at all. Reishi is known to be an aggressive species when it's happy, and this is showing I had put a culture syringe into corn. It had colonized the corn, and then I took that corn and put it onto agar, and that will help me teach this strain how to eat corn, because now it remembers all of that corn metabolites it needs to eat it. So I will make this a mother, that I can then run more petri dishes off of, and when I put those back into corn, it will know exactly what to do. This species, this particular strain, was probably not fed on corn, but you can see it's beautiful. It's having no problem jumping out and saying, "Yeah, I don't mind. This stuff's great." So it's not like I have bad agar. I just when you compare two different kinds, so, sometimes one's better than the other. So we'll say, that's it for part two. I just wanted to show you, even a day later, how much is happening and how much is not happening in the new agar. And then get a little sneak peek at the pinks are looking good inside the bag. The top is just getting some primordia. Love the pink oysters. They've got a little bit of pink mycelium and pink primordia. It's so much fun to grow in color, compared to like a shiitake block. So anyway, this is Desert Water Mushroom Rock. I am Zach, and until next time, happy growing, and we'll see you soon.